All right. Good evening, everyone. I believe you all can hear me, right? Are we still here?
Good evening, Ma. I can hear you.
Okay. Good evening, Mr. Michael. How are you doing?
I'm fine. And you, Ma? Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so please, before we continue, I need to confirm if Mercy and Temidaya are still here. And also, please, okay, Temidaya has responded. I need to confirm if Mercy is still here. So, and also, please, Mr. Michael, can you please confirm from YouTube? Just please confirm it from YouTube if you are live and if you can hear me. Please. Did you hear me, Mr. Michael?
Ma, I'm doing that right away,
Oh,
Ma.
okay. Thank you. Mercy, I believe you are in a noisy area, right? That's why you did not unmute.
Okay, Ma, we are live on YouTube and it's clear. We
Okay.
can hear you.
Okay, thank you. So, firstly, right now, I'm sending you the class material for today, like what we're going to be discussing about today. I'm sending it into the Telegram. So once you see it, just download it. Okay. Yeah, I've sent it. So if you're done downloading, just let me know so that we can continue.
Done, Ma.
Okay. Okay. Okay, Mercy, no problem. Since you're in a noisy area, it's fine. No problem. Okay. So, Mr. Michael, I was telling Mercy and Temidayo that it's like they missed me, oh, even if they don't want to say that they missed me because it was 8 o'clock sharp. They joined the call. 8 sharp, which shows that they missed me, but they don't want to agree with me that oh my it's true we missed you. They don't want to agree, but it's fine.
Ma, we all do miss you. We missed you.
Thank you for admitting it. Thank you. Okay, so um I don't know if Mercy saw my message, but let me just say it now. Firstly, I would like to apologize because I know I said I was going to send you guys a project to work on for virtual assistant. I was going to send you a project to work on. I think it's going to be a collaboration project on Trello. Yes, I was supposed to send it to you all, but I had a lot of things going on that last week. I remember that I sent the one for data analysis course, but I did not for the virtual assistant student, and I'm very, very sorry. It was in my mind that I was going to send it, but the moment I sent the data analysis project to them, I just had to put it that okay, I'm going to send virtual assistant on tomorrow, but it skipped my mind because I had a lot of things like I did not even rest that last week. So that's why, and I'm very, very sorry about that. But nevertheless, I'm still going to sorry, I'm still going to give you guys the projects people are still going to work on the project. So that's why today we might not close, we might not end this class by 10 p.m. today. I don't know when we're going to finish, but I'll make sure we don't end it by 10 p.m. or after 10 today, because I would like it if you guys can use today. I know most of you are busy, I know, but if you can use 30 minutes of your time, because people are going to be collaborating, you're coming together. So if you can use 30 minutes of your time today and also tomorrow to work on it, then before we'll now meet again on, sorry about that noise, before we'll meet again on what do you call it, on Wednesday. So yes, it's actually not really a big project. I just wanted to have an understanding of what of how that application work, which is the Trello application, because there's no how. If you want to work as a virtual assistant, well, it depends on the kind of client you're working for. But if you want to work as a virtual assistant, you are definitely going to need it. Yeah, you're definitely going to need the Trello. Like, you need to have an understanding about it. If you can on there are different, let me say this, there are different project management tools. We have Trello, we have Monday.com, we have Asana, we have which other one, there we have a lot, but the major ones people are using is Trello. And if you can understand Trello, trust me, you can understand how to navigate the other project management tools. So even if you see a company that is looking for a virtual assistant that knows how to use Monday.com, but you only have experience in Trello, go for it, because it is the same thing, the same board, the same task, the same list that I mentioned. It does the same. It's just that it has different interface, but the same thing you are going to do on the Trello application is what. Okay, so the same thing you're going to do on the Trello application is still what you're going to do on the other application, the other tools, I mean. So I'll give you the project after this class. See if we can just work together and submit it also. Which other thing again? I think that's all. Okay, that's all for now. So let me share my screen so I can show you the course outline. Officially, we are in the third week of your training, because I know we've done 2 weeks, but last week was supposed to be the third week, but I did not attend to you for last week. Okay, let me open this. So I did not attend to you guys last week, but it was supposed to be. Okay. If you can see my screen, let me know.
Yes, ma, I can see your screen, ma.
Okay, thank you. Okay, okay. So we are in week two. We've basically done week one. So okay, we're in week two. Um. Okay. So, and I explained to you about the difference between task, project, workflow, and the likes. I okay. So okay, I remember. So I said I gave you guys. Okay, I gave you guys another assignment that if you can use Trello, then you can use Asana. Yes, I remember saying that you can use Asana. So this is also part of your project. Don't worry, I'm going to give it to you for you to understand. So it's also part of your project, also, which I'm going to give to you. And so today I will not be talking about Slack precisely, and that's because Slack is just like a chatting platform for companies, for organizations. If you can use WhatsApp, if you can use Telegram, I believe you should be able to use Slack. So I did not want us to waste our time talking about Slack. It's just for team communication, and I think the best application or the best app to use to say that it is similar to Slack is Telegram, because it has channels, it has file sharing. It's just almost the same thing, but the interface is kind of like different. You understand? So, hey, but it's the same thing. So if you know how to use that, it's very easy for you to use Slack. So that's why I did not even bother to add this in your class material that I sent to you today, because it's actually easy for you to understand it, because it's a part of communication also. It's part of communication also. So what we'll be discussing about today is, okay, Temidayo, you raised your hand.
I cannot see your screen.
Eh? Okay, can you leave the call and join the game? What's her name? Is Messi still on this call? If she's still on
Okay.
this call, she should confirm if she can see my screen. And Mr. Michael already confirmed that he can see my screen. So sorry. Okay, sorry, please. I'm waiting for her to join back. I still got joy in chaos. I've, I've got peace that makes no sense. I won't be going under. I'm not out by my own strength. I put my faith in Jesus. Still got joy in chaos. I've got gifts that. Oh, why is she taking time to join? No one wants us to waste time. No. Okay, she's here. Okay, so can you see it now?
No, but
You can't see it.
yes.
Ha. Okay, let me stop sharing.
My, it's obvious we didn't pray. Oh.
Ah, God. Very obvious. Oh my God. Okay. I don't know why I'm always. Ah, God, God. Okay, so let's pray. So let's pray. In Jesus' name. In the mighty name of Jesus, Heavenly Father, thank you for this wonderful opportunity again. Thank you for this gathering. We see my name exalted in the mighty name of Jesus. We thank you also for giving us the opportunity to be able to gain more knowledge. We thank you because you've given us the opportunity to be able to understand new things that we don't know before. We see many by exalted in the mighty name of Jesus. We commit this class into your able hand. Take total control of it. Take total control of it. In Jesus' mighty name I've prayed. Amen. Holy Spirit, please remind me next time, oh God. Oh God. If you can see it now, let me know. you see it now?
No more.
Ha! What's going on? Mr. Michael, can you see my screen now?
Yes, ma, I can see your screen.
Hey, Timidai, what's going on? Jesus Christ. Try to leave the
But
call. What do you say?
maybe you can continue with the class. Maybe. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, but you can still try to like leave the call and join again. I'm feeling maybe it's from your own network or I don't know. If Mr. Michael can see my screen, it can be your network. Okay, okay. But do you have the class material with you? Like the one I sent to the Telegram group?
Yes.
Okay, so maybe when I start talking about it, we can just you can just open it and check it. As if you still can't see my screen by then. Okay, so um back to yes. So I said we'll be talking about this is what we're going to be talking about today, which is creating a simple project plan for a client. Every client have different project they want to work on. I'm going to use myself as an example. Now, I have a project ongoing where a project does not mean oh we're doing a big project that we need to um receive $10,000 or something like that. Like the way a project sound, no, like so I'm doing a project right now, and that project involves a website. I want to create a website for the company, an official website for the company. So that is a project because if I don't finish it, I am still on it. It's a project. It has processes in it, from idea to the outline, how I want the website to be. So it has processes. It has processes. I mean, in it. So it's a project. So as simple as that thing is the same way you're going to be creating project plan for your clients. Now, if you are working for me as a virtual assistant, and I tell you that, oh, I want to create a website, draft out a project plan for me. You will actually need to draft out a project plan because you might want you oh why do you need a project plan to create a website? It's not just to call the website developer or something and tell them that okay you want to create. No, no, it doesn't work like that because I need to give even the website developer, that's the web developer, I need to provide a detailed information on how I want the website to be. So that also is going to be included in the project plan. So that's basically what we're going to be talking about today. And the second one we're talking about is task prioritization. And this is involving time management. Most of you have like today, I had a lot of things to do today, but I had to prioritize it. Oh, which one is urgent, which one is not urgent? Which one is urgent, which one is not urgent? The one that is not urgent, I make sure I put it, okay, I will do it in the evening. Then I focused on the more urgent ones. So you need to understand how to prioritize your tasks so that when you're working for a client and your client is telling you, oh, I want you to respond to a particular email and it is urgent, or I want you to respond to a particular email by 9 a.m., then it gives you another task. I want you to reach out to someone, give address to a particular person that will be coming to visit me tomorrow. Now, those are two different tasks. Which one is urgent? Which one is urgent, if I may ask? I can't hear you guys.
Ma, please come again. Your line is breaking. Oh.
Hey, okay. So I said, we have your client gives you. Wait, hope you guys have been hearing what I've been saying about the project plan and how it works.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I said, if you're working for a client and he gives you the first task, like maybe when you just wake up in the morning and he sends you a message saying that I want you to reply 3 emails before 9 a.m. this morning, and I also want you to send out um, the office location to 5 different people that will be coming to visit tomorrow. I want you to send it out to them today. So between those two tasks, which one is urgent?
The email.
Tell me that. What about you?
I think the office, the address should be the important one.
I can't hear you.
I said I think the address, sending out the office address.
Okay, so Mr. Michael, you said the email. Give us a reason why you feel like the email should be the urgent one.
For me, the email is urgent because it has a timeline, 9 a.m. in the morning. Why the office address is, though I needed to send it today, but they are coming tomorrow. So I can do it anytime, maybe after the email or towards in the afternoon. I can send that address as well. But for the email, it has a time, a deadline, which is 9 a.m. So I need to attend to that first.
Okay. What about you, Temi? That you can give us a reason why you feel like that one, which is the message, is the most important or the most urgent.
Well, for me, I feel like the office owners, like the office address is more important because um the people that are coming to have the meeting tomorrow, they are kind of like urgent people also. That's why the address is not to be sent out to them. And I feel like the email can still be extended a minute, just like a minute. You know, I can still send reply to the email maybe 9:01 or so or 9:08.
Okay. Okay. Okay, now let me explain this way. For me, I would say sending out the email is actually urgent. But depending on when your client sends you a message, like me now, if my client sends me a message around 6 a.m. in the morning and is telling me that I should reply to some emails before 9 a.m. and I should send out address to some people, I can decide, like I said, I can decide that, okay, let me send out the address first. Why? Because it is very easy for me to draft out one message for a particular person, then forward that message to the other 4 people that he mentioned. That is very easy to do, and it can be done within 10 minutes. That's why I said, depending on when the client message you. Now, if the client message you around 8 a.m. and is telling you that send email to someone before 9 a.m. and send out address, please, sending out the email, responding to the email is the most urgent one because you have just 1 hour before 9 a.m. So what I'm saying basically is that even those two tasks that your client talked about, you can do everything before 9 a.m. depending on when your client is sending you the message. And hey Jesus, depending on when your client is sending you the message and when the deadline is, what the deadline is. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. So if your client sends you a message around 6 a.m., because most clients are always awake by that time, sends you a message around 6 a.m. or so, on my bed, I can easily just say, okay, let me just send this address to these people first before I now start opening my system to start um what do you call it? Focusing on the emails that he asked me to respond to. Because focusing on the emails that he asked you to respond to, it's responding to emails requires you to sit down and look at whatever the person has sent, then restructure it. Think about your response very well before sending it out. So that, for me, that takes time. get what I'm trying to say? So that's why I said, depending on when your client sends you the message, if he sends me the message around 6 a.m., I will do the address. Like, I'll focus on the address on first. Like, I'll focus on it first. Like, let me send out the address. Since it's 6 a.m. But if he sends it to me around 8 a.m. or 7:30 a.m., definitely I'm going to focus on the email. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So the same way we have a tax prioritization, we have a tool. It's in OR matrix. So we have a tool for it. It's the same way you can also use your own initiative to understand that, okay, how good I am, how fast am I. But most times I don't even depend on my initiative, because you might experience a little bit of difficulty. Now I might feel like, is it not just to send address? I can just send now, within 10 minutes I'm done. No, you don't know what might happen. Maybe network will decide to disappoint you at that point. You don't know, anything can happen. So that is why we have this matrix. That's why I'll be going from what Michael said, which is you attend to the email first. So we have a prioritization matrix where we click out the urgent and the one that is not urgent, the one that is important and not important, and things like that. So we're going to be doing that also. I'm going to be explaining that also. Okay, so then I think in our next class we'll just move on to our week 3. We'll start with our week 3, which is just data research and document management. So I think we're going to be dealing with Excel in this part. Yeah. Okay, so okay, yeah. So let's just start our class for this. Tell me, can you see my screen now? Is it obvious now?
No, ma.
Okay. Okay, so
I think it's from my side.
maybe. So okay, so just open the class material document that I sent. That's what we're going to be working on. Sorry, I have kata. Sorry. So that's what we're going to be working on. Uh, okay, if you have opened it, let me know. Uh,
It's open, ma.
okay, okay, okay. Tell me, Daniel, is it open? Are you with us?
Yes, ma.
Okay, so let's continue. So, like I said, we'll be discussing about creating a project plan for a client, task prioritization with the ESN or matrix. Okay, this is unnecessary. Okay, so this is what we'll be discussing about, but let's just go into it first. So um in our last class, I talked about tax project workflow. I shouldn't have even shown it. I don't even know I even show people safe. No, I would have asked you guys to explain it, but it's fine. I think the last time I asked you guys to explain that, you guys did well in explaining it. Yeah. So let's just continue. So before building any project plan, make sure you understand these three terms, because you're going to be hearing them every day. It is something you need to hear as a project management virtual assistant. I mean, it's something you're going to be hearing. So the first one is task. I think I've explained this before. So a task is a single specific action that has a clear start and end. And these are examples also. I had to create this class material so that it can be so easy that even if you are not in class, you can just easily open this and understand every single thing that have been said. So this is what a task mean. Like this is what your client is giving you. Oh, I want you to write a welcome email for someone and things like that. So the next one is project. The next one, this task is done once. Like you do it and you are done with it. Oh, you've written the welcome email, you've done it once. But you see, this project is not done once, like immediately like that. So a project is a collection of related tasks that together achieve one larger goal. So what we're going to be talking about today is launch the client monthly newsletter. It's going to contain 15 plus tasks in it. It will contain many tasks, tasks like writing the email, designing the template, building subs. Oh, wait, let me even, okay. Let me continue before I ask the question. So scheduling the send and so on. So we're going to have lots of tasks inside this project. So what we are doing right now is a project. Yeah. Then the next one is workflow. Workflow is a repeatable process you follow every time a certain event happens. For example, a certain event happens in Base of Data Academy, and that is we are always accepting new students. So that is a workflow, a repeatable process that runs every time a specific event happen. Now this specific event, which is new students always coming in, that's the specific event. Now what is the process that we're always going through? We're always sending them the link for them to register. One. Two, we are always going through whatever they've filled already to understand their interest. That's two. Then third one, we are always sending them an email either to welcome them or to tell them something. We are always sending that. So those are processes that we can't do without. We can't do without it. So that's what a workflow is. Do you understand? So if you want to remember what I added all these things here. So because if you want to know what a workflow if you want to remember the meaning of the task, a project or a workflow, this is a memory tip. A task is one brick. A project is a building made of bricks. Then a workflow is the blueprint you follow every time you build that same building. Do you understand? I'm talking to students. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the next thing I'm going to be explaining is what exactly is a project. Now, a project plan is a roadmap that clearly shows all the tasks that need to happen. So, who is responsible for each task? So now this is before I continue, this is basically like you making use of Trello. Do you understand? All this is I'm saying now, this project plan, we can do it on Trello. The same way I showed you, oh, you want to work on this task, who is going to work on this task, is the same thing. But this is like a document plan, not the online version of Trello and the likes. This is like a document plan. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So who is responsible for each task and when each task must be completed? So it converts a vague goal like launch a newsletter into clear, organized, actionable steps. So why does this matter to you as a virtual assistant? Think of it as, okay, when your client hire you, they are very very busy, so they do not even have the time to um micromanage you. Let me put it that way. Some clients might never have the time to start saying, oh, this is how I want you to do it. Some clients have that time. They believe that, oh, I expect you to know how to do it. That we have clients like that. So this project plan is important because your client might be the one to draft it out. One. Secondly, you might also be the one to draft out the project plan. So they want you to they want to say that, okay, this is my goal and I trust that you will figure out the steps. Now this one that I said, where is it? I said your client just told you that you should launch the monthly newsletter. He just told you. You are not to you don't have to be going back to and say, sir, what needs to be here, who is going to take you. You're not going back to do that. You are taking full responsibility for it, or of it. So it's only telling you what to do. It is in your how do I call it? It is part of your responsibility for you to know what to include there, who is going to work on it, the contact of the person that's going to work on it. Those things has to be included there. All what you just need to do the project plan and submit it to him that, okay sir, this is what I have drafted out. Okay, so this call will end in the next 15 minutes. Okay, no problem. This is what I've drafted out. Yes. So a project plan answers three essential questions. The first one is what? What tasks needs to happen for this goal to be achieved? Like I explained, I'll still be explaining using the website stuff. So for us to achieve this website, what are the tasks that need to happen for this goal to be achieved? We need to even have an idea of what we want. Like, what's the idea there? How do we want our website to look like? So those tasks there, you understand. Then by when what they mean by when is what's the deadline or the due date for each task. Okay, what's the due date? When do you think this task should be done? Not for the project though, for the task. Then the next one is who. So which team member is responsible for each task? So this matter for you because when you build a project plan and you share it with your client, you look like a professional immediately. It will reduce the back and forth messages, like, oh, I want you to do this. Your client will not tell you, okay, do this. You should not say, okay, I've done this, sir. Your client will not tell you, do this. It will reduce the back and forth. You just bring out your own plan, show it to your client. Even if he wants to make any correction, the corrections are going to be very, very little than for you to be disturbing your client. In fact, the fact that you are disturbing your client that, okay sir, what tasks do we need to achieve this goal, and is replying you, if you are done with it, you not tell that sir I'm done. What time do you think your client is going to have to um to do other things that he's supposed to do? So that's what it separates an average virtual assistant from the premium virtual assistant. So this is like an higher version of an higher stage. Then put that way, this is like an higher stage of being a virtual assistant. Okay, so now we are going to be creating a newsletter. Oh my god. We're going to be creating a newsletter launch, I mean. So the same thing, we're going to be using Trello, I mean. So the same thing that we're doing here, eh? We are still going to do it like the things we're doing on this what do they call it? On this document is what we're going to be doing on Trello, but we're submitting the document to our client. We want them to know that this is how everything is. Do you understand? So this is your client request. I want to launch a monthly newsletter for my business in 4 weeks. I need you to manage the whole process. So using Trello, you're going to create the 5 lists. I'm doing this again. So with this, you should be able to understand how to work around your project that I'm going to be giving to you. Yes. So this is what's going to be in your list. At least you already understand what I mean by list. The way I explained it to you for the last time. This is going to be your list, to-do list, your in progress, your waiting. So your to-do list is the tasks have not been started yet, but it is part of the things that we need to do. Then your in progress, these are tasks that you are currently working on. Then waiting, these are tasks that need your client input before you can continue, because there are times like that you will need your client to give a response before you can continue on a particular thing. There are times like that. In fact, you can't even avoid it. Then the next one is under review. So your tasks have been completed, but you're waiting for approval, your client approval. Then the last one is done, which is the last list. Sorry. The last one is done. So you're going to create these 4 columns on the screen using Trello. Explain that um you include it there that okay, this is what we need to do. The first thing to do understand is getting your tasks. Oh, these are the tasks I need to work on, so that you won't get confused. It can take you probably 5 hours to sit down and say, okay, let me figure out all the tasks that we need to do in this project, so that this project can come to life, like the goal of this project can come to life. So it can take you 5 hours. Do not panic, because there are times like that you have to sit down and research very well to understand the kind of tasks that need to be done. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Then after that, all these processes I've showed you before. So after that, you're going to add your task card face by face. Now you're going to break the project. Now the first one we're going to be working on. Okay, sorry. So break the project into phases and create one Trello card per task. Wait, do you know what I'll be saying?
Yes, ma.
Temidaya, what about you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So you will add your task card by phase. The first one, which is the phase one, is the planning and setup. Now, should you can see that all these things here are tasks. All these things here, they are tasks. Things that we need to do. The days between day 1 to 5. These are the things that need to be done. These are tasks. Then the phase two, content creation. So we have different phase in this thing, and this is going to, sorry, come in. Okay. So these are different tasks under different phases. We have the content creation, we have the subscriber setup. So in this subscriber setup, we have tags. We have to create a sign up landing page. We have to set up an automated welcome sequence. We have to set up import existing contacts from our clients list. So all these here are tags. All this like this, yes, there are tasks that need to be done. Then the next one, which is the step three, enrich each every task. Enrich every task. So for each task card on Trello, always add the following. I've explained to you people this due date, how to add due date, how to add label. Is it okay? Now if you see anything like, is it I means urgent. If you see anything like yellow, it means medium, and that medium means not really urgent. It is important but not really urgent. Then if you see anything like green, which is low, it means it is not important, it is not urgent, you just have to do it. Do you understand? Here. So, and you also have to add a checklist. Break your tasks into sub steps. I think I explained this also, so that nothing is skipped. How you can add your checklist. Oh, so you won't forget. Now, the fact that, sorry. So the fact that you want to confirm newsletter topic and audience and the goals with the client, you will add it there as a checklist. That the first checklist, newsletter topic. The second checklist, the audience. The third one, goals. So if you've confirmed the newsletter topic, you check it that okay, oh, I've confirmed it. You mark it. That's how to create checklist. So it is very important also for you to add checklist. It breaks down the tasks that you need to do into sub steps, so that you don't miss anything, because most people might forget, they might not even know, so you don't miss anything. Then the next one is description. I showed you if you want to add the description. So this explain what the task involves. So if you are working with any team member, they can easily see it. I think I said it in the last class that um you might be working alone in a particular project. I think okay, Temirayo asked that question, that what of if it is just me and my client, I don't want any other person to see it. If it is just you and your client, you don't want any other person to see it, that means the project is mainly for you to work on. You understand? You're not working with any team member. It's mainly for you to work on. So it is just you and your client that is on that Trello board there. But if it requires your client to tell you that okay, add the web developer, no, is it web developer? Yes. Add, hey, Jesus. Sorry. Oh, what I face every night. Okay. So if your client tells you that you can add the web developer, or maybe there's some specific people that need to be added to for this task to be achieved, if if you have people like that, your clients can tell you that you should add them to the board, which means this is now a teamwork, like a team project. So we have two different scenarios: a project that you as a virtual assistant can only work on, so it will be only you and your client that will be in that board. But that does not mean that, oh, because of is just you and your client, you will not, in fact, don't even bother saying you want to skip some steps. I know most of you might say, it's only me now, so why should I be adding description? Or it's only me, why should I be adding checklist? No. Or it's only me, why should I be adding color? No. Always add it there, because most times, before you even wake up, your client might be going through it and decide that, okay, I want this to be urgent. You can just go there and change it that you want it to be urgent. You understand? So you need to understand how everything works. So assigned member, that's if you're working with a team, makes it clear who is responsible. So there's a particular, if you, even if you're not working with a team, if it's just you and your client, and there's a particular task that you know that it is only your client that can do it, add your client there as the assigned member. Add it there. Let him know that, sir, you need to work on this also. Maybe he's supposed to send you a list of something, or I don't know, maybe he just want to give you an additional information, and you are waiting for him to do that, so you can also assign him as a member. Then the next one is, okay, I think I already explained this one. Share the board with your client. So once your board is set, your Trello board is set, click invite in Trello. In fact, this thing I even sent to people is like a complete process of how you will work on your project. So click on invite in Trello and add your client email, so they can log in at any time to see exactly what is happening, what is done, what is in progress, and what is happening. That's why I said you can be sleeping and your client should just go there, go and check it, because he want to check it. He want to know how far the person he employed has gone. So this builds trust and drastically reduces the number of how is it going. You know, if someone gives you a particular job that you should work on and they keep on messaging you, oh, are you done? Oh, how far have you gone? Oh, please let me know when you're done. Like all these back and forth messages is not really necessary when you have Trello, because your clients can just um go there and check out what's going on. So that's basically about sorry, okay, yes. So that's basically about the project plan. Now, the same way this thing is here like this, the same way is here like this, is the same way you're going to do it in a document, and which you can still submit to your client. That's if he asks for it. Actually, if he asks for it, you can still submit it to your client, in the sense that you don't need to be adding, oh, set up a Trello list, you don't need to be adding this one. Just start your project plan and tell him the tasks that need to be done. Do you understand? Just telling the all these ones here in progress, they are not really important actually, but tell him the tasks that need to be done. This is part of project plan. Then all these, the things that need to be done, add it in the project plan document. The date, all these things too will be added. The date, is it urgent? The deadline, is it urgent? The checklist, everything, the description, add everything in the document. It's just like you type in normal Word document. Add everything in that document. And what's the other thing again? If you're working with a team, also put the person that will be involved, like who is working on this task. You will put it there. So that's basically how to work on a project plan, whether through Word document or Trello, um, Trello board. Any question? waiting. Any question? I'm waiting. Any question?
In the phase one, phase two, phase three, phase four
Sorry,
that you wrote in the material.
sorry, Temi. Let's get off this call. In the next 1 minute, it's going to end. So I'm going to send another link. Okay, can you hear me? And can you see my screen? I can't hear you. Can you see my screen?
I can hear you, ma'am, but not see your screen.
Okay. Mr. Michael, can you hear me?
Yes, ma, I can hear you, ma.
Okay. This screen problem, Temi Dayo. I don't know what's going on now. Okay, you asked me a question. Can go on.
Okay. My question was that the phase one planning and setup, phase two content creation, can can it be added under to the to-do list or the checklist?
Okay, so where is it? Okay, so God, what's going on? Okay. So now the phase one, their tasks, they're not on that checklist. They are to-do list. Do you understand? They are to-do list. Now, there's a way you are going to arrange your Trello board in the sense that it's going to reflect on. Okay, let me explain it like this. Instead of you saying to-do list, like instead of you creating, like you remember the way I showed you how to create a to-do list. Instead of you creating like that, you can just name, instead of to-do list, you can just name it phase one, name the second list phase two, name the third one phase three, and the likes like that. You get what I'm trying to say? But these are tasks, they can't be added under the checklist, because if you look at this thing very well, where is it? So if you look at this, sorry, if you look at this thing very well, in a particular task, you will see the way you can break it down for checklist, and which is what I explained in this first one, that I said you can create a checklist for newsletter topic, create a checklist for audience, create a checklist for goals with clients. Now these checklists are under these tasks. Do you understand? So these are just tasks, they can't be created under checklists. But let me say, you can, that's the first method. Then the second method, if you know that you just want to create a to-do list, like the way I showed you guys last class, you want to create a to-do list, then you can create a to-do list in the sense that the first one is going to have phase one, plannings and setup. Then you will now have checklist under here, which I will not advise you to do. So meaning this one will be your to-do list. You have one to-do list, you have the second to-do list, you have the third to-do list. Then each of these to-do lists, you will now be creating the checklist, that okay, this is the first checklist. Have I done this first one? Have I done the second one? But I won't advise you to do that. Why? Because it will get to a stage whereby a particular checklist, you will need to break it down, that maybe you can't do that thing immediately, so you will need to break it down so that you will not get confused. So that's why I just prefer making these tasks, then each of which you can now start creating a checklist. That's if it is needed. Do you understand?
Yes, ma, I do.
Okay. Any other question, Mr. Michael?
Ma, sorry, you guys have to come again. My network is breaking.
Okay. So she asked did you hear her question? Okay. Mr. Michael, did you hear her question? Okay, I think he can't hear me. He can't hear me. What do we do like this? Mr. Michael, can you hear me? He is out of this call. Okay, so let's just continue. It's out of the call actually. So let's just continue. Okay, so no more questions, right? So let's move to the next thing, which is the Eisenhower matrix. So this framework helps you to decide what to work on first, like I said earlier, what to work on first when you have many tasks competing for your attention. So it is built on two simple questions: is this task urgent? Is this task important? Now this is how the metrics look like. In fact, I think if you even want to get the app is available on Play Store. You can go to Play Store and go and check the app. The app is available on Play Store. You just input the name, which is the Eisen matrix. Then you're going to see it. So now it is divided into four quadrants. Now the first one is do first, which is the urgent. Just look at it. This is urgent. Yes, this first one. It is urgent and important. This is it back? So this is urgent and important. That's for the first quarter. Then the second quarter is it is not urgent, but it is important. It is not urgent, but it is important. Now, I want to say something that just pray you guys understand what I'm trying to say. So, how do you know? Now, this is a matrix, and the matrix is in the sense that if you look at this side, your left side, you will see important, you will see not important. Then, if you look at your upper part, you're going to see urgent and not urgent. So, how do you know that the quarter two is not urgent and important? How do you know? It's just you say, how do I draw this? How do I draw this? I'm coming, don't worry, I'm going to show you. Whether the devil likes it or not, let me see this. I can use this to show you. Oops, no, no, not that. Uh, okay. Jesus Christ, where is it? Just look for a way to show you what I mean on how you can easily know which one is. Okay, let me use this. Let me use this drawing of shapes. Drawing of shapes. Okay, let me use that. Nice. My phone is off. Okay. Come in. Sorry, I'm trying to. I don't know what's going on. Okay. I'm trying to like draw a shape so that you can understand how to easily know. Let me use. Does this work? It's not going to work. That's not what I need. Ah, God. All this I usually see something like drawing this thing here. I can't find it again. It's not here again. Okay, let me just use my mouth to explain. I just so you guys understand what I'm trying to say. So basically, how can you know, oh, quarter one is for urgent and important, and quarter two is for not urgent and important? How do you know? Please imagine it in your head that you are drawing a X on this thing, like X in the sense that like this and X. Did you understand? I don't know if you understand that, but did you understand what I'm trying to say?
No, ma.
I know. I know. That's what I'm looking for. This tool. Can't find it. I thought I saw it here. God, what's going on? Ah, select. Hey, this is. maybe shape that I want to add self. It's not even allowing me to add shape. At least if I'm able to even add a shape, edit. Okay, let me see. Straight line. I want to draw a straight line. Hey, like this. This is what I mean, like this. Then another one again, like this. Hey, this is what I mean. Okay, so can you see this?
No, I'm not seeing my phone.
Oh, tell me that you're not seeing my screen. Oh, hey. But you know the X sign, like God, how do I do this now? How do I do this? Okay, let me. I'm coming. Let me. Hey, my phone is off. Okay. Hey, I'm coming to me that I want to. Mercy, can you hear me? Mercy, can you hear me? Okay, I don't know if you can hear me. Mr. Michael, can you hear me?
Yes, ma, I can hear you now, ma. Loud
Okay,
and clear.
can you see my screen?
Yes, ma.
Okay, please, whatever you are seeing right now, please help me to screenshot it and send it to the group. They mean that you cannot see my screen, so I don't even know how to explain to her what I've done right now. So just help me to screenshot this and send it to the group so that she can see it. My phone is off, so I can't do that.
Just give me a second, ma. Let me
No
pick up
problem.
the phone and
No problem. But Timida, you can hear me very well. Like the network is not breaking your side, right?
That's like my way of saying.
So why you not seeing my screen? Because I know that the only error you can have when you can't see someone's screen is network. But if you can hear me very well, so what's the issue? It is well. Just let us hold on. Let Mr. Michael send the stuff to you, then you can see what I'm showing everyone. Then we can continue. Mr. Mike, have you gotten it?
yes, ma. I'm sending it to the Telegram group now.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Have you been able to send it? Hello, Mr. Michael. Have you been able to send it? Okay, I think he can't hear me. Okay. Mr. Michael, can you hear me? Or Temina, have you received it? Hello,
Oh
Temina.
my,
Okay. What's going on? I can't hear him again. Maybe it's his network. What's wrong with network today? I wish my phone was not off so that I'll be able to sort out. I'll send it to you. I think Mr. Michael is having issue with network.
Ma, can you hear me now?
Hey, yes, I can hear you. I said, have you sent it?
Yes, ma, the network here is bad. It's raining.
Oh, so it has delivered from your side, right?
Yes, ma.
Okay, so Temida, you have you seen it? Check it.
oh my,
I can't hear you. What did you say?
I thought I've seen it.
Okay, okay, that's good. So that is basically what I'm displaying right now. So how are you going to know the urgent? Because this quarter one is showing us that it is urgent and it is important. The second one is showing us that it is not urgent and but it is important. It is not urgent though, but it is important. The fourth one is showing us that it is urgent and it is not important. So because there are times that you might have urgent work, but it's not really important, but it's very urgent. So we also have tasks that they are not urgent and they are not important. So how do you know? Because you might just come up, you might just see this matrix and you be like, how do I know which one is urgent, which is not urgent? So that's why I drew this X sign. So this quarter one, just look at it using this urgent and not urgent. They are our columns. Hey God, can I use column to explain this? Because like, most of you have not done Excel. Mm, okay, okay. So this is the horizontal, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, this should be horizontal, then vertical. So we are looking at our quarter one falls under our urgent, but if you look at where the X sign is going into, it means that it is falling under important. So which is urgent, but urgent and important. If you look at the second one, quarter two, it is falling under the not urgent, but if you draw the X sign, you will see where it falls under again. It is not urgent, but it is important. Do you understand? Hey, God, I don't know. I'm looking for the best way to explain this. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, ma, I get what you're saying, ma.
Temita, what about you?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you sure?
I thought it was. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So That is how to understand. Like I said, I mean, this framework helps you to decide what to work on first when you have many tasks competing for your attention. So is this task urgent? Is this task important? So in the matrix, in the tool you're going to be using, I said it earlier. I think Mr. Michael was not here. I said you can easily get this the Eason OWA matrix on Play Store. You can go to Play Store and search for the name. You will find it there, the app. You will find the app there. So the same way it is being shown to you right now is the same way you're going to see it in that app also. So the urgent, how do I know if the first quarter is urgent and important? It is urgent because it falls under the urgent category. But if you use your X sign, like we're using the X method, if you use your X method, you will see that it also falls under the important. This is important, this is not important, this is urgent, this is not urgent. The same thing with the quarter three, which is the delegate. Now delegate is urgent and it is not important because you can see where it is falling under. It is falling under urgent, which is this. And if you look at where it is heading to, it is not urgent. So it is urgent but not important, I mean. So the first one I'm going to be explaining now. The first one, the first quarter. Okay, so the first quarter, what does it mean? Now the first quarter, it is the one you're going to do first. Now these are true emergencies with real deadlines and real consequences if you miss it. Like that one that I said, your client asks you to send emails to 5 different people before 9 a.m. Now there's a deadline to it, so it is urgent. So if you don't do it, it means there is a consequence if you don't do it. So you have to handle this kind of things, this kind of tasks immediately. So as a virtual assistant, if a client website is down or an error went out in a live email campaign, your goal is to keep the quarter one tasks as few as possible, in the sense that do not have many urgent things in your quarter one. Yes, I understand that we have a lot of things to do in a particular day. Yes, we have. But remember, you can't do two things at the same time. What I mean is that, let's say you wake up in the morning, you want to wash plates, you want to wash clothes, you want to cook, you want to go and buy things, I don't know, just include a lot of things now. And you are adding these 5 things as urgent. They can't all be urgent, like they can't all be in the quarter one, I mean. Yes, they are urgent, but they can't be in the quarter one. They can't be the first thing you need to do. Why? Because there are too many. Wash plates, wash clothes, cook, go and buy food stuff from the market and other things, or shopping or something. There are too many for you to do first. Pick the one that is the most urgent. Pick the one that is the most urgent, in the sense that okay, if my house is dirty, I can't stay. So the urgent ones are washing your plate and washing your clothes. Let that be the things you need to do first when you wake up. The other things, like going to the market, can be done in the evening. I know most people don't like going to the market in the afternoon, so let's say it can be done in the evening. Cooking can also be done in the morning, but it is not as if that's the first thing you need to do. So your quarter one tasks, they are not supposed to be many. If they are few, that is when it is possible. So the mistake most people always make is that they add all their tasks as the quarter one, which is urgent and important. Mind you, we know that it is urgent, we know that it is important, but how to prioritize it, we can't do it now. So at the end of everything, if they feel like, oh, I did not meet up with all my tasks, they'll be feeling bad about it. Why? Because of you did not prioritize it. You made it seem as if, oh, I need to do everything. And during the period of you rushing to do all your quarter one, you will make mistake when you're having a whole 10 tasks in quarter one. So keep your quarter one tasks as few as possible. So too many tasks in quarter one means you are always in crisis mode. The next one is quarter two. It is not urgent, but it is important. It is that one you will schedule. You will schedule it. So these tasks genuinely move things forward, but they don't have any deadline. Like the one I said, You should send address to people. They don't have a deadline. Yes, you are supposed to do it today, we know, but they don't have a specific deadline. Like, deadline is today, you have to send today, but no time. Time was not given. So it's something you can schedule to, maybe in the afternoon I'm going to send it to them, or you going to the market, like I said, you can schedule that I'll go in the evening. Do you understand? So those kind of tasks are placed in quarter two, so that you will have a clear understanding of what you want to do. Then the next one is um quarter three, which is delegate. Sorry. Which is delegate. So for delegate, urgent but not important. So it is urgent, but it is not important. Now you can delegate tasks. You can delegate tasks. Now if a client gives you, I'm thinking of a particular task. I'm thinking of a particular fact that you can easily delegate. Okay, so now I'm going to use this example that is right here. So if you're working with a team, like if you're working with a particular set of team, and your client wants you to pass out information to all the team member, now this is what you can easily delegate to someone else in that team. Just call one of them and tell them that, okay, please, can you pass this information, can you pass this information to the other team members. It's not, it is not for you to start saying, you want to start calling them one by one to start. No, delegate it. It is urgent, yes, but it is not important for you to now start saying you want to waste your time on it. There are things you can delegate to some set of people. Then I say some set of people, there are things you can delegate. If it is something that you feel like, I don't need to oversee it, I don't need to have full control over it, I can delegate it. In the sense that that market that you even want to go to, you can delegate it. You can, maybe your child or your sisters or your brother, maybe they are at home, you can just tell them that they should go and buy it instead of you going there. You are delegating that task. Maybe in the morning when you are washing plates, you are doing other things, delegate the task. It is urgent but it is not important. Delegate the task to the child that, okay, go and buy this thing outside for me, and things like that. So that is for quarter three, you delegating it. So these tasks, they feel urgent, but they do not require your full attention. So they can be passed on or added quickly with a template. Do you get what I'm trying to say? At least you guys understand what I mean by delegate. Then the next one, I don't want us to waste too much time on this. Okay, so the next one, which is the last one, which is quarter four, eliminate. Not urgent, not important. So these ones are pure time wasters during work hours. You scrolling your social media, can see the examples are even there. You reorganizing your desktop for the fifth time. You checking your phone every minute. They are not important, they're not urgent. All these things, cut them off completely during your client hours, so that, because your time is income, most clients pay per hour, and in that 1 hour you are there, you are trying to work on a particular task for your client, you're checking your phone, you're checking social media. Cut it off, eliminate it. Or maybe someone called you, oh, I want you to check on a particular task for me, or no, I want you to check on a particular post, maybe one of your friends or something just called you. Eliminate it, in the sense that they are not urgent, they're not important. That period you are working with at that point is for your client alone. Make use of your time. I know of someone that, she's actually my mentor actually. So even if I want to talk to her, and I call her and talk to her, she will just send me a message, sorry, I'm working. It's not as if she's on a call, oh, like the way me I'm talking to you, she's not on a call, oh. She's just doing, because she's also a virtual assistant. She's just doing her own thing, helping with some documents. So she can easily take her phone and say, okay, oh, let me attend to this person. But no, she won't do that. Why? Because whatever you want to say to her, it is not urgent, it is not important to her. As long as it's during her work hours, she won't attend to you. So things that will waste your time during your work hours, eliminate it. They are not important. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Yes, ma.
Um, Temidayo and Mercy, do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
What about Mercy? Okay, I don't think she's on this call. Let me just continue. Ah, so I also added an example. Yes, I added an example on how to make use of this quarter and what to do first. You need to understand what kind of examples, like what kind of tasks will fall under this. Yes, so you can study it. You can study this at your free time. You can study this so you can understand the kind of tasks that need to be delegated. You can see a team member asks you to forward last month invoice template. So it is something that you can easily delegate. Either they need it now, but it is of low value. It's a team member that is asking you, like, is not really important, so it's something you can easily delegate. Ouch. It is something that you can easily delegate to someone to do it for you. Do you understand? So the same thing with, you find yourself scrolling LinkedIn for 20 minutes during work hours, eliminate it. So during your free time you can just come here and try to study how it works. Yeah, so the next one is combining your Trello with the ISIN OWA matrix. So you can use Trello label system to apply the ISIN OWA matrix directly to your client board, and which is what I explained to you. If you're using your Trello um board to set a prioritization, you know what I mean, like prioritization. This is what those colors mean. The red one is means you should do it fair, which is the urgent ones. The blue is for schedule, the yellow is for delegate, and anyone that does not have any label is for eliminate. So I would like it if you can implement this in your project also, like the one you'll be doing. You should implement this also in your project. So those ones that are important, that you know that okay, we need to do this one and the deadline is close, they are to fall under the red color, which is urgent. The other ones to schedule and the likes. So with this system, the moment your client opens the Trello, or whether you open the Trello, you instantly know where you need to focus your energy on. So even if you say, okay, I don't want to use the matrix OWA, I don't want to use the ISIN OWA matrix, I want to use Trello to understand my prioritization. This is how you will do it. For a task on Trello, add these labels, which is the red color, the blue color, the yellow, and no label. Add those labels in it. Do you understand? So you can also say, okay, I am prioritizing my tasks even on your Trello board. So I think already this is just in case you need it, how to set up on your Trello in case you need it. But I know I already explained to you, and I believe you guys still remember how what I talked about. So the next one is the group project. What people are going to be doing. So your project title is client onboarding project manager. So this is the scenario. You have been hired as a virtual assistant team. I'm coming. Okay. So you have just been hired as a virtual assistant team by a growing online coaching business called Growth Space Academy. The founder is Sarah. So Sarah has just signed 10 new clients, and she needs your team to build a complete 7-day client onboarding system. She wants every new client to feel welcomed, informed, and ready to begin their program within 7 days of onboarding. I even made it of signing up. I even made it easier for people. I gave you guys what to do. I gave you what to do, what your board name should be, the list that you should have, the minimum card that you should have in each of those lists, each of those lists. Then your card details. So each card must have a clear title. You must know what you want to do. So it is now left for you guys to now sit down and start. In fact, I even added this for you. Hey God. So these are the tasks you're going to work on. Include all these tasks there. Include all these tasks and the day, because she want to know, she has a seven, she want to use 7 days for onboarding for them. Do you understand? She want to use 7 days for onboarding for them. So she wants you to create an onboarding plan for her. Like in the first day, what will she do? In the second day, what will she do? The third day, you understand the kind of thing. So that's what she wants you to do, so that the clients will feel welcome and they will feel relaxed that okay, oh, I think we are getting there. On that first day, you guys will have to send a welcome email to the new client. The second day, you the same day one, you share the onboarding questionnaire. Then day two, you schedule welcome call with the coach, because they would definitely want to have a call with the person that they want to communicate with. Yes. Then create a client folder. All this can also be done in day one. This create a client folder. In fact, this should even be the first thing. Create a client folder in your Google Drive. This should be the first thing. So all these are part of the tasks. Do you understand? Now the collaboration rules. You guys are just, you are supposed to be four. Actually, I don't know what's going on. You are supposed to be four in this court. So you are just three for now. So we're going to be using just you guys. So one person should create the board and invite the rest. Like I said, it is a teamwork. Come together, ask yourself who is going to create the board. Then the person that's creating the board should invite the rest. Hope people are listening to me.
We are here, ma. We are listening.
Okay. Then every member must be assigned to at least 3 cards. Every member, 3 cards in the sense that this tax, every member must be assigned to at least 3 of it. The one that they will do, every member should be assigned to it. Don't worry, it's not difficult though. Then to submit it, paste your Trello board link in the class, which is the Telegram channel. Let's not use WhatsApp, let's use the Telegram channel. So paste it there. Then include no, I was still deciding. I haven't even concluded itself, but I was still deciding that, do I want you guys to drop a voice note on the group about your submission and on how you guys were able to go about it, or we're doing it as a presentation in class. So I feel like if we're going to do it as a presentation in class, just submit the link to the Telegram group for your assignment, like for your assignment part, for your assignment channel, I mean. Just submit the link there. I will go through it. You can see 48 hours from today. So on Wednesday, when we're meeting again on Wednesday, you guys are going to present. That will be the first thing. You people are going to be presenting it. So this is the mark, like your grading point. So look at it very well, because I also grade you. And that's all. So this is just for you. This cheat sheet is just for you in case you need it. Yes. In case you feel like, oh, I think she said something about this matrix, where is it, you can always come here and check it. If you are looking for the key terms, what it means, you can always come here and check it. So I think this is a complete class material for you. Is that right? Okay.
Yes, ma.
Okay. If like, if you should never answer me, my own is that just submit your link. Tell me that, do you understand?
Yes, my dear.
Do you have any question? Ask now.
No, ma.
Okay. So I believe you guys are going to have 100 in this project.
Tell me that your answer.
Oh my god. So they say to me that you should answer. You have to stand up for them. I believe you people will have 100 in this project.
I pray so.
Amen. Amen. So just follow the guideline. I think the class material I sent to you is enough. Like enough explanation is being given to you in there. So just be going through it. If you are stuck anywhere, go back to the class material. You will definitely see whatever answer you're looking for there. I just need you guys to come together. I'm talking to Temidayo, Michael, and Mercy. Yes, the three of you need to come together. Pick a time that you know that you want to work on this thing together. I don't know how you want to do it. I know most of you are working. I don't know how you want to do it, but just pick a time. Not even most of you, all of you are working. Yes, I know. So just pick a time that you will come together and sort this whole thing out. I want to enter your cello board and I should be amazed. Oh God. Okay, let me just end the talk for now. So that's all for now. And I already asked you guys, said you don't have any question. Okay, no problem. So you will be meeting. Don't worry, I won't send you any form to fill like for your assignment. I won't send, because this project alone is your task before Wednesday. So that's all for now. We'll be meeting in our next class. Have a good night rest.
Nice.
Good night.